A lot of games in the A tonight, but let's just get straight into it. Paulo Banchero had 37 at halftime, dominating the Indiana Pacers in the first half. But in the third quarter, he slowed down a little bit. He started getting hacked a lot more, and he couldn't make his free throws. But in the fourth quarter, he turned it up, which led him to be getting 50, 13, and 9 assists, which he's the first player to have that stat since LeBron James. I compared him to LeBron James, and look how he performed. He's gonna do this all year, I feel like, and he's a monster. I figured that out when he was a rookie. People was underrated that 2022 draft class, thinking 2023 was gonna be better, but right now 2022 is looking like the one. And it's all led by Paulo Banchero. Chet even tweeted Paulo was going for 60. He couldn't get 60. He would have had 60 if he made his free throws, but he couldn't knock down his free throws. So he ended with 50 points. That's not too bad, but he ended up closing out the Pacers. The Rockets and the Spurs. It looks like Jalen Green has finally taken the leap of being consistent, which was my only flaw about him. 36 points tonight. He's dropped 30 in the last 3 games since the season started. He finally took the criticism to heart. He's finally playing like how the Rockets wanted him to play when they drafted him, and why Rockets fans believe in him so much. He led the pass to Wemby. Wemby had 14 points and 20 rebounds. Wemby had an off shooting night, but he still grabbed his rebounds. He's 7'5". He should be doing that. But they played them the other night. They lost this one back to back, and it's good that Jalen Green stepped up for his team, and he's gonna have to do this every game if the Rockets want to have a chance of making the playoffs and returning to the playoffs for the first time since James Harden departed in 2020. Peyton Pritchard steps up for the Celtics to beat the Bucks. The Bucks lose 3 in a row. The Bucks, they couldn't do nothing. The Celtics, when they get hot, they're the most dangerous team in the league. They just won the championship for a reason. I don't. The Bucks. Doc Rivers is 18 and 21 with the Bucks. Doc Rivers clearly wasn't the hire the Bucks needed to make at that point, but they just want the scapegoat Adrian Griffin, and now they're paying the price for it. And they're realizing Doc Rivers is not a good coach, but they can still turn around their season. But a 3-game losing streak this early in the season doesn't look so good for them, but it's early season. And it's good that the Celtics seen Peyton Pritchard step up for them. He's going to pay a major role coming off the bench, but it's all about Peyton Pritchard putting it all together and being consistent, because he could have 30 like this and then drop 2 for 14 the next game. So it's all about Peyton Pritchard putting together for the Celtics. Tatum had a bit off night, but they still able to get the win. Jaylen Brown also had 28 points in this game. The Nuggets beat the Raptors. It didn't look like the Nuggets had this game at all until the clutch. Scotty Barnes got injured, obviously, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be back, probably with a mask. But it's good that the Nuggets got a win finally. Jamal Murray clutch layup to send it to overtime. But the Nuggets should not be having close games with the Raptors, bro. We all know that the Nuggets are supposed to be blowing out the Raptors. I expected a blowout. I turned this off when I seen the Raptors were up 15 on them in the fourth quarter. I'm like, what? How does that even happen? But they're still having shooting problems. I saw one play, Jamal Murray was scared to shoot the ball, actually. He attempted a floater and airballed the floater. But it's good that Jamal Murray had that OT reverse layup. Hopefully that gives him confidence going forward in this season. The Hawks lose to the Wizards. I didn't watch, but Kuzma 25, Poole 21. It's good that the Wizards got a win. I guess they're still tanking, so I don't really see too much into it. Trae Young struggled tonight, but Trae Young's not going to struggle a lot. Even if he struggles, he's still going to find a way to get to the free throw line. But it looks like he wasn't able to do that tonight, which had them losing by 2 points. The Hawks will be okay. They just gotta. This is their first L, really. So they shouldn't evaluate this too much. Even though losing to the Wizards is a bad look. The Cavs beat the Knicks. They clamped the Knicks in the clutch. Yeah, and that also goes along with Josh Hart's injury. Josh Hart had 16 and 13 before he got hurt. Hopefully Josh Hart's okay. The injury didn't look too bad, but he had a hard fall. So, and Josh Hart's durable, so he's probably gonna be out for the most 2 games. So I wouldn't worry about that from the Knicks side. But Darius Garland, 13 points in the fourth quarter. That's a good look for Darius. Darius finally getting the confidence that he had 2 years ago is a great sign for him and the Cavaliers. They need Darius to step up. It can't just be Donovan on the offensive end because they're just going to send a double, force Darius to make a move. And if Darius can't make a move or he's playing scared, they're not going to win games in the playoffs. And they need to. This is basically their reversal for the playoffs. The Heat beat the Pistons. I didn't watch this game, but Jimmy, 23 points. He came off the win from Charlotte. Back-to-back 20-point games. It's good for Jimmy Butler to see shots go down because at the end of the day, that's Jimmy Butler. Even if some people overrate him, some people underrate him, it's Jimmy Butler. He's been doing this for years. He's a proven veteran at this point. The Bulls beat the Grizzlies without Ja. Desmond Bane, 30 points, which is good that the Desmond Bane is getting some shots to go down because in reality, he's their second or third best scorer on the team or the second or third best player if you want to argue behind him, Jaren and him. So they're going to need them two to step up. It can't just be Ja Morant. But they lose this game without Ja. The Bulls beat the Grizzlies. Zach LaVine, 30 points. He's showing, I don't know why people disrespect Zach after last season. He was hurt. There's nothing he could really do about being hurt. So people shouldn't disrespect Zach LaVine because he's an all-star, 3-time all-star for a reason. There's no need to be disrespecting somebody that's already proven that they belong. And they came back down 20, which is a great look for them. The Mavs beat the Jazz. Luka had a stinker, but they still win. Kyrie bounced back tonight. It's a good bounce back for Kyrie. I knew he was going to have back-to-back bad games. Klay Thompson looks consistent, which he wasn't doing on the Warriors, so that's a good sign for Mavs fans. Klay Thompson's becoming Klay Thompson again. Maybe he just needed to leave the Warriors, like he said. He needed a new start, some new energy to rejuvenate this Mavs team, and it looks like that's working so far. And it's good to get a win with Luka stinking it up, because when Luka actually starts playing like Luka Doncic, the MVP favorite, I already said they're scary, but they're going to become much scarier. The Kings just blew out the Trailblazers, a much-needed win for the King team. They get their first win of the season. Hopefully they go on a little winning streak, I guess. But they couldn't go 0-4, and especially to the Trailblazers, they couldn't afford this L because that would have people questioning DeMar DeRozan's addition to this team. For the Lakers, Austin Reeves 24 points, Rui 20, AD 29, and a LeBron stinker. The Suns beat the Lakers in a close game. Yeah, the Lakers, JJ is the answer for them at coach. Whoever was doubting them looks like a dickhead right now. So they just need LeBron to show up. LeBron showed up the other night and they won. LeBron didn't show up tonight and they lose. It just shows LeBron can't just be playing terrible just because he has a good team around him now. He has to actually show up and show out for his team. He can't be stinking up the place because this loss is completely on LeBron. If LeBron even had 15, they would have won. But LeBron, I guess he doesn't lose his streak, his consecutive streak with 10 points. So I guess that's good for LeBron. But